Guys, I think I may be a little bit of a hoarder. You may have seen about 2 months ago, I did a massive house declutter and I decluttered all of our cabinets and drawers and closets, except for my own closet, because I was terrified of it, because this is the amount of clothes that I own, which is just honestly a little bit disgusting. There are a few reasons for this. I think the biggest thing is that my body has been changing a lot in the past 4 years between pregnancy and postpartum and breastfeeding, and then pregnancy and postpartum and breastfeeding. So I haven't been getting rid of a lot of things because I didn't know what was going to fit me when I was done having kids. And now we're at that point. On top of that, obviously, I do YouTube for a job, which is lovely. And I am so grateful and so blessed to work with so many cool companies that I love, and some of them send me clothing, and then I end up with way too much clothing. All of that to say, this is out of control, and today we are doing a massive closet cleanout. This is what we're looking like right now. It doesn't look too terrible, but there are hundreds of pieces of clothing in here, and a lot of them I never even wear. Whenever I try to hang something up, I can never get it to fit, and I'm always trying to shove hangers to the side, and I just feel like there's so much in here that we can get rid of and simplify. I'm thinking we can take some inspiration from Marie Kondo and start by pulling everything out of the closet, as overwhelming as that seems, and getting it all in one place so I can see what's going on. I think my dresses intimidate me the most. I definitely have more dresses than any other one type of clothing item. So we're gonna go through these first, I think. And I'm going to try to be ruthless. And if I haven't worn it recently, or it's not comfortable, or it doesn't fit quite right, I'm going to stop waiting for the right moment when I'm gonna wear it, and it's just gonna go. My favorite dress of all time, my cartoon character dress, my ghost dress. Obviously this one has to stay. This comfy gingham button-up dress, also a winner. Also one that I wear a lot under a sweater, so I'll keep that because I know I've worn it in the last few weeks, so I know I'm gonna keep wearing it. This vintage plaid dress looked so cute when I saw it on Facebook Marketplace, but then I put it on and the neck is just a little bit too high for it to be flattering on me. I would say it fits perfectly, but for somebody with ADHD and like slight sensory issues with things, it feels too tight. So this is gonna be our inaugural piece in the donate pile. See, this is one that I'm gonna have a hard time with because I wore this dress for our pregnancy announcement photo and videos with Rowan. It was one of the first things I bought when I found out I was pregnant because it has buttons, so it's nursing friendly. But I just haven't reached for it in a long time, and I don't think the sentimental value is a good enough reason to keep something that I'm not going to wear. So keep. Also, the way that I put this down on the bed is from front to back of the dress rack, and all the things in the front are the things that I've worn recently and have been like putting back and hanging up. So I think all of these first ones are pretty much gonna be keeps until we get to here. This is one of those things that I bought as an impulse, probably for dopamine, and never wore. It's a very cute little romper. I think I got it at Ross. It was not very expensive, but I haven't worn it, and I'm not going to wear it. So I'm gonna donate this. This dress I actually wore a lot when I first got it, but I feel like the open back just isn't as conducive to Washington weather unless I wear a sweater with it, and it feels more of a springy, summery dress. So I'm not reaching for this one as much. I'm gonna donate that one. I'm gonna donate this shabby chic one. This was a good one during pregnancy, but I don't really wear it anymore. Keep. Okay, I have 2 of these kind of linen looking skirts, so I'm only going to keep one, and I'm pretty sure this is the one that is too big on me, so I'm going to donate this one. This ASOS dress is going to get donated. Again, so many of these things I just wore over and over and over again and loved them, but I'm not reaching for them anymore. Like this pretty dress. Adorable, but I'm not reaching for it. I love the pattern on this skirt. It's such a pretty floral, but it never quite fit me. And I think it's time to let go of the possibility that maybe it will fit me. It's just too big. This is a special occasion dress, so I don't wear it that often, but I do love it. And I do reach for it when I have something like a wedding or a fancy date night. So I'm gonna keep it even though it only gets probably a couple wears a year. But that does mean that I need to get rid of some of my more formal dresses. Will I ever be confident enough to wear this bodycon outside of pregnancy? It's really cute, but I don't think I will if I'm being honest with myself. We're gonna donate it. This one's too short. This one's a Lizzie from Pride and Prejudice cosplay. Definitely keeping that. This matches with Juniper. I think these H&M overalls are now too big for me. They worked really well when I got them, but my body has changed. We're going to thank them and let them go. Very cute. Not reaching for it as much. I think maybe I'll list some of these on Whatnot and then donate whatever doesn't get sold. This one kills me because I got this from Breath of Youth. It was very expensive. I drooled over it for a very long time before I got it, and it just doesn't fit. It was great for my maternity photos with Rowan, but it's too big, and I think I just need to accept that it's too big. I wear this all the time. This is a maternity piece. It's my all-time favorite maternity piece, and I'm like 99.9% sure we're done having babies, so I really should let go of this, but I think I might pack it away. This is bad. I should get rid of it, but I'm not going to. We're doing a realistic clean out. I'm getting rid of a lot, but I'm also not going to punish myself. Okay, so I found 2 pairs of overalls, and I definitely don't need 2 pairs of medium wash overalls. So we're gonna try them both on, see which ones we like the best. These are from Madewell. I feel like they're objectively higher quality and maybe a little bit more flattering, but they're not as comfortable. These ones are thrifted, but the brand is H&M. They're not as flattering, but if I'm being honest with myself, I'm gonna reach for these more just because they're so much more comfortable. And I'm in a season of life where I'm really prioritizing that. So I'm gonna keep these and get rid of the Madewell ones. So I was going to try to keep everything out there and put it all back in at once, but I'm realizing now that as I'm dividing everything into 2 piles, there's just not gonna be room in the bedroom for that. So I think what I'm gonna do is give the closet a little tidy up and then put things in one section at a time. So I'll do the dresses that I just sorted, then shirts, pants, etc. But first I need to get this cleaned up a little bit because it's gotten quite chaotic in here. R.I.P. to my favorite highlighter. It gave its life for this video. Something I also really wanted to do was to make space for Christmas gifts because I've already started buying the kids Christmas gifts. I know it's only October, but I feel like doing it this way is so much less stressful for me. And I want to thank FabFitFun for partnering with me on this video. So 2 of the main reasons that I have been focusing so much on decluttering my house and my closet are to reduce stress in my house and to save money. And I am also doing both of those things with my FabFitFun box this holiday season. I am personally a huge fan of them. I have gotten their boxes for years. I actually bought the most recent fall box myself. No affiliation with them. I just thought it was full of so much value that I had to grab it. And so when they reached out and said that they wanted to work with me on their winter box, I was so excited. FabFitFun is an amazing quarterly subscription box. You get up to $350 in value for each box. And I have a discount code that I'll share with you guys a little bit later so that you can get your first box for only $47.99. What I really love about FabFitFun specifically is they allow all members to customize their box, so I get to choose what goes in it instead of just being sent a bunch of random stuff that I might not need. It's absolutely perfect for the holiday season because when I ordered this, I ordered it with Christmas gifts in mind, so I'm still able to give my family and friends gifts that are worth a lot of money and I didn't have to pay a lot for them. I basically got all of my holiday shopping for all of my girlfriends done at once, which was so easy and convenient. And if you have even more gifts that you need to buy, they have flash sales all year long and you can shop top brands up to 70% off. The biggest flash sales of the year are coming up for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and you have to be a member to access them. So I'm going to unbox this with you guys. First of all, So cute. It was such a joy to get this on my doorstep. This is what it looks like. Oh, it says cozy time. Okay, so I will admit I am keeping this first item for myself. This is the insert name here, insert waves here, ceramic wave iron. And I've been having a really hard time curling my short hair, so I thought I would try a waver. And I love this one because it's ceramic and my hair will only hold a curl with a ceramic iron. This product alone is worth $72, which is more than what you would pay for the entire box. So right there, you've already got your value. And everything else I will be gifting. Although it's hard, I want to keep this stuff. Next up is this Paquetto candlestick holder set. These are total Anthropologie vibes. They're so pretty. Can you see how gorgeous that is? I know exactly who I'm giving this to, and I really hope they're not watching this video. They probably are though. The next thing in here is the Beauty Bakery The Chosen Bun eyeshadow palette. Look at those shades. This is like the only eyeshadow palette that I would need. I'm a neutral lover. So this is beautiful, and they've got shimmers and mattes. Oh, this is bringing me back to my makeup tutorial days. Did you guys know I started on YouTube with makeup content? Then we have this Versed Press Restart Gentle Retinol Serum. I love Versed. They're one of my favorite skincare brands, so I was so excited to see them in this box. This one's going to my mama. I wish you guys could smell this perfume. I will admit I did already take it out of the packaging and smell it. It's the Dolce perfume by Rosie Jane. Oh, it just smells like the holidays. There's like some vanilla in there, hinoki wood, and nude musk. So good. And then last but not least, we have these faux fur earmuffs. I think these are so cute, and they're so comfy too. Perfect for up here when it does get quite cold in the winter. You can use my code Megan and the link down below to get 20% off of your seasonal subscription, or if you want to go with an annual subscription, you can use the code MEGANGIFT and get a free gift up to $200 value along with your box, which is already up to $350 value. Now enjoy my over-the-top dress collection. That is so much better, but I am aware that this is still pretty excessive. So what I'm doing is I'm putting all the hangers back in my closet backwards. And as I wear these pieces, I will turn the hanger around. And at the end of the year, anything that's still on a backwards hanger will get donated. So this is all of the stuff that we got rid of in the dresses, overalls, and skirts department. It's not terrible. It's really not terrible. And like I said, it'll be a work in progress. I'll keep doing this for a few months, but I think that's a good place to start. So now I'm going to be going through my shirts, and the tricky thing about this is we live in an area where we really do have 4 seasons, and so I need tank tops and t-shirts, but I also need really thick sweaters and coats. I thought while I was doing this, I would talk a little bit about kind of the method that I'm using. And if you're on TikTok, this is probably nothing new to you, but I came across the like 3 words to describe your style thing, and it really got me thinking about how many of my clothes don't fit the core things that I want my clothing to do. So I thought about it a lot, and I came up with 5 words, 5, 6, that describe my style. Vintage, feminine, cottagecore, comfortable, probably the most important one for me, and seasonal. And obviously you're supposed to narrow it down to 3. So I kind of took it down to the core 3, which are comfortable, seasonal, and cottagecore. And right away I can perform a litmus test on this shirt. Is it cottagecore? Yes. Is it seasonal? Yes. Is it comfortable? No. So as much as I like this one, I don't reach for it, and now I know why. I'm also swapping out any plastic hangers for nice wooden ones that I took off of the donate clothes. And I don't count my basics as part of those 3 style words, because like, would I say that this is cottagecore or even really seasonal? Probably not, but I do use it in a lot of outfits because it's a good base layer. So like a plain white t-shirt, a pair of jeans, a pair of white tennis shoes, those are all staples. Gotta keep my merch shirt because it's my favorite. Present over perfect. I'm still in love with this design. I have multiple of them and I wear them all the time. This is one of my favorite blouses, and I love that I can transition it for different seasons too by like rolling up the sleeves and tying it. This is one of my most worn items. Another example of something that is very cute. It fits the cottagecore vibe and the seasonal vibe, but it is not comfortable. It's just a little tight around the chest. I just dropped so much stuff. So I'm just gonna go through the rest of this pile, including all of the stuff that I just dropped using that method. I'll speed it up for you guys so you don't have to sit through the entire thing. I haven't worn this since Juniper was a week old because we checked into the hospital for her appointment and they put the sticker on. So this needs to get donated. So for my coats and jackets, I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. And instead of going through all of them and deciding keep or get rid of, I'm going to just pull out the things that I can remember that I'm gonna wear a lot and see if that's enough to have like a jacket for every scenario. And if it is, I'm just gonna get rid of the rest. So in my head, I'm thinking a long pea coat, a long puffer coat, a short puffer coat, and a denim jacket. Oh, and a quilted jacket. I wear that a lot just around the house. So I'm going to pull my denim jacket, my long coat. I got this at the end of the season last year, and by the time I got it, it was a little bit too warm to wear it, but I'm really excited. I think it's really beautiful. Okay, so we've got denim jacket, long coat, long puffer coat, quilted jacket, and then instead of a short puffer coat, I actually decided I'm more likely to wear this corduroy shearling jacket because it's pretty thick. It gives the same amount of warmth. And I did also rescue this jacket because Juniper has a matching one and we haven't gotten to wear them together yet because she wasn't big enough last year. So, I mean, that is a huge difference. And that's all I need. If that's all I can think of, that's all I need. I am now realizing that since we're going into the colder months, I should probably actually take the tank tops and t-shirts and put them over on this side because this is kind of my like out of season rack because it's not super easy to get to behind the dresses. And then I'll put my sweaters and long sleeve shirts on this rack. And I am a sweater girly, so I'm excited to unpack them for the season. You've heard of a sad beige mom. Now witness a sad cream mom. One thing I really noticed going through my t-shirts section is that almost every shirt I decided to get rid of was because it didn't meet my comfort standards. So now I know going forward that comfort has got to be my priority because I get things that are cute and then I just never feel like I have enough emotional energy to put up with being annoyed by my clothes all day and I don't wear them. Taylor Swift cardigan, definitely a keep. I stole this from Matt. I do wear it a lot. This is one I'm not sure if I'll keep. I feel like there's the potential that I might reach for it and be like, oh crap, I gave that away if I do. So I'm hoping that the backwards hanger trick will take care of that. But also in 3 months, I might just come back to this video and reevaluate. This is cute, but it's never really been my color. I feel like it doesn't look super good on me, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. I have had this sweater for 7 years and I wear it all the time. Probably my favorite sweater. You know when the best time to wear a striped sweater is? That was cheesy, forgive me. Gotta keep my Hermione sweater. Oh, I almost forgot this one, it fell. How cute. I wanted to love this. I want to be a plaid flannel girly and I'm just not. I never reach for it. It's not feminine enough for me. So cute, but not practical for mom life and not very comfortable. Okay, here's an example of one that's not very practical or comfortable, but I am going to keep it because it's good for special occasions or costumes. This one goes really well under a corset or something for costumes. So I actually do get a bit of use out of it, even though I'm not gonna put it on like a random Tuesday. 50 Shades of Cream. I feel like I could part with this one. It's an old Brandy Melville waffle shirt. And I'm probably gonna reach for one of these more girly sweaters. Again, kind of going with my words. I'm much more likely to pick this up than I am to pick this up. I picked up a few of these turtlenecks from Aerie last year, secondhand. I like searched everywhere for them on Poshmark because I love using them for layering. So all of these are staying. Have a couple printed tops that I like to wear underneath my overalls. Another turtleneck. Another turtleneck. Listen, it's cold here. This is very Urban Outfitters 2015, and I loved it for a long time, but I think I'm gonna pass it along now. Just too dark for me, I think. I'd like to think that I could pull it off, but I didn't wear it that much last year, and I feel like somebody else will appreciate it more. This is my high school prom dress. Do we need to try this on? We might need to try this on just for you know what and giggles. Honestly, this still kind of slaps 10 years later. and I'm shook. And I was gonna give it away, but now I'm like, do I give it away? This is really flattering. 18-year-old me knew what she was doing, apparently. The last thing that I really want to do is my activewear drawer. This is pretty much full to bursting. And I recently did an overhaul of my activewear wardrobe to accommodate the changes in my bust since I'm no longer breastfeeding and a lot of these sports bras don't fit me anymore. So I'm going to pull out the pieces that don't work for me anymore. I'm not going to attach any judgment to it about the size of my body versus the size of my body pre-pregnancy. I'm just simply going to take out the things that don't fit or the things that are redundant. I have 2 lilac Free People sports bras. I probably only need one of those. I will mourn this swimsuit though. I never even got to wear it. It was too small. That is much better. So now I just have to sort everything into piles. I've got one pile that I'm going to take to Plato's Closet. I have one pile to donate, and then a few of the nicer things or the things that I know you guys ask about all the time, like these shorts, I'm going to list. So I will put the link for that down in the description if you want to grab some of like the really pretty floral or gingham stuff. I've got like New Flora, Breath of Youth, Ruly. That'll be down below. You guys, here is the final donate pile. It is not as big as the piles we started with, obviously, but we did get rid of a lot of stuff. I will count the number of pieces for you and let you know. I'll just pop it up on the screen right here. And this is really just a beginning for me. I think a couple things I'm gonna do going forward are I'm putting myself on a clothes buying ban for 6 months. I am not allowed to get any more clothes because I have so many already and they deserve to get loved and worn. And honestly, it's just excessive to have any more at this point. The other thing I decided I'm gonna do is instead of evaluating the backwards hangers after a year, I'm gonna be evaluating them quarterly. At the end of the quarter, if there's something that like is particularly autumnal, for example, like it's plaid and orange and I haven't worn it, it's gonna go. This has really opened my eyes up to how much of the consumerist trap I've fallen into and what a culture of excess we live in. And it creates too much stress. It's not worth it. So please, you guys, keep me accountable. Subscribe if you're not already so you can follow along with the rest of my decluttering journey. And if you haven't already seen the video where I did the most massive declutter of my life, I did our entire house other than my closet, took multiple carloads of stuff to the thrift store to donate. I will link that for you up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you lots and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye. Golden things. Golden, I'll follow only golden, golden.